Bienvenidos a Vox Terra. Welcome back. Today I want to cite for you from NOAA, atmospheric carbon dioxide rebounds as global pollution rates approach pre-COVID levels. Report finds the world's nations have 11 years left to avoid catastrophic global warming. So this, as usual, should be screaming headline news. So there's a couple of key points in here you might want to glean, remember whenever you're out there talking about climate change. Well, first of all, note point one, NOAA used the word pollution. I emphasize that because back when I was a young lad, when global warming was just a mere twinkle in the environmental movement's eyes, the cause was the same. The cause was to reduce the levels of pollution we are putting into this atmosphere, water, and soil. Reduce the fossil fuels primarily. The reasons were different. Lung disease, cancers. And today we know full well about how plastics and other fossil fuel product contains endocrine disruptors depending on the manufacture process, but there's so much toxics we are pumping our biosphere full of. Quoting from the article again, global carbon emissions are projected to bounce back to 36.4 billion metric tons this year. 36.4 billion metric tons of carbon pollution, basically burning fossil fuels, being dumped in our atmosphere in 1 year alone, after an unprecedented drop caused by the response to the coronavirus pandemic. Fossil carbon emissions dropped 5.4% in 2020. So the second point is the pandemic response and how that made carbon emissions drop. And what does that say about the nature of our economy? System change, not climate change. The economy is here to serve humanity, not humanity here to serve the economy. Well, this year, according to the NOAA article, the carbon rates are going to bounce back up again, 4.9% from that dip. And this is the stat I want you to commit to memory here. Total emissions of carbon, or CO2, from fossil fuel use and land use change combined. Now, by land use change, I believe they mean deforestation, because you're getting rid of those carbon sinks. You kill those forests, they start emitting carbon. But the primary one is fossil fuel burning, has been relatively constant over the past decade. And that constant amount has been 40 billion metric tons. What if everybody had that number emblazoned in their head? 40 billion metric tons of carbon pollution, primarily fossil fuels, pumped into our atmosphere every year. You remember that one. You toss it out in conversations. You toss it out when you are trying to lobby a politician to pass something for our environment, like the Build Back Better, whatever is on the table at the time. 40 billion metric tons. Well, hey, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. You've clicked the notification bell, and until next time, you're commenting, you're liking, and peace be with you.